All right, here we go. Here we go. We should be live. We have liftoff, and we're gonna fly to some funny planet called Icarus. It looks a lot like this, even though it's really weird and alien. And we're gonna build something. So what's up, everybody? I got Gcon with me. What's going on, man?
Even though
What'd you say? You said something. I didn't hear what you said, but I assume that was a thumbs up. Anyway, everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining. I appreciate y'all being here and coming. And whether you're coming live or you're coming later, I appreciate you hanging out either way. So I'm on my desktop right here, and there's a thumbnail right now. Ladybugs, hiya. Of what we're working on, you can kind of see the whole progression here. This is on my Outpost in Icarus. This is the Olympus one where you get access to the whole map. Jimmy Jones, Octasphere. Looks a little like the spaceship tower on the spaceship on the tower in Men in Black. Yeah, it's ended up being less of a sphere and more of a sort of gem sort of shape, which is something that actually did an arc. This is a little different, but very similar. But yeah, I tend to gravitate back to the same sort of shapes sometimes. I guess it's just something innate in me. But on the Outpost, I went ahead and made this thing over here, which is, my head's not blocking it too much, am I? You can see the front door there. Space Needle, a coffee cup. It is very Space Needly, although not nearly as tall. And we haven't put a needle on top yet, but maybe it needs a needle. Everybody needs a needle. Metal Storm, floating Octasphere, interesting. Oh yeah, welcome. Everybody's coming in. And I just posted it a few minutes ago. I didn't put this one up ahead of time, unfortunately. I ran out of steam last night. But I did go on and craft all the glass parts I think that we're going to need last night. Hopefully, we'll see. If not, we're a lot closer anyway. What's up, Wook? But yeah, we'll go in and we'll look at all the stuff in game. But yeah, this wood structure here on the rock was the first foothold after landing in the pod. And then over off to the left where you can't see, we did a bunch of prototypes, which I actually need to take down in order to save frame rate. And then this is a little utility building we made to basically serve this build. May leave it there anyway, just to not have to put all of the crafting stations up in here. And but it's also just a depot for resources and for all the crafting needs. You can see a couple of the pumps in the water here. And then this is what ended up coming up with for the build. Basically, it is an octagon using the new free build ability that we get in from 2 updates ago. There's been another one since, actually, which we'll talk about in a second. But it allows you to free place foundations. So there was some freehanding involved here, and anybody who watched that part of the stream knows the pain I went through to try to get it just right. And it's not exactly right, but it's good enough. And also, besides free placing, you can also, horizontally, you can also do it vertically to some extent. So yeah, this is a shape that was previously, I won't say impossible, but it would have been very hard to make on anything but the most flat terrain possible. Anyway, let's start the game. How you doing, Gcon?
doing good. Yeah, I'm just about to jump in.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You can't even jump in yet until it started.
I'm just waiting for you to.
Yep. Opening up Steam. So, Icarus. Oh, you and Miss Chris are playing. Yeah, and anybody from the Discord is welcome to jump in while we're here. Hopefully, the frame rate will stay stable. They are, speaking of frame rate, they are talking about allowing you to use dedicated servers. There's been no final word on that. They're still working on it, so we don't have a whole lot of details on what that's going to look like. Okay, and Outpost, Daylight Olympus. I don't know why they call it Daylight Olympus, because it's nighttime there sometimes too. But anyway, we got Puzzletopia, my one and only Outpost. First time I've bothered to do anything on the Outposts, because now they're cool and they've added to the building. So once they did that, I was like, okay, yeah, we got to check this out. This is starting to go somewhere. They really need to give you a way to type in a degree of rotation of another piece off of another piece. Yes, that is what it was missing. That's when 3 streams ago, when we started just testing what they'd done, we were trying to do that. And there's no stability there. The piece breaks pretty much immediately. So it's a lot less freedom, creative freedom than I'd like there to be. Like in Valheim, you could angle any piece, put it anywhere you wanted, and it would stick as long as it was touching another piece, which basically allowed you to make just about anything. Are you able to level up in an outpost and get the gun? Well, you can definitely do all the crafting. And we got tier 4 stuff. We've got a fabricator up here. Let's sleep real quick. We almost always go to tier 4. You could get the experience to do that too, but it would take a lot longer. I forget what the experience is that you get, but it's like half or a quarter or something that you would get doing the missions. So
in an outpost,
yeah,
25%.
25%.
25% of the experience.
So it would take you a lot longer to level up if you started up a character from scratch, and that's intentional. But we do fabricators even on the missions most of the time, because that's just how we roll. But yeah, this was the FOB, the forward operating base, just to have a place to place a bunch of crafting stations when we first got down to the outpost. And then where's my windows? Half the windows are missing up here. Okay. Nothing's broken.
Wow. Okay.
I've had that happen before, but I never know why. Again, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 windows. Okay. Alright, we'll just need some wood and some fiber. Yeah. Just making the simple windows for this. Ba-doop. Well, who knows what they'll do? We'll see. In the long run, they're iterating all the time. They introduced improved building because they realized that people would really like that, and it's true. People would really like that, especially me, who's most of my YouTube reputation is built around building, unintended. So yeah, you give me a really good building system, and you have my attention for hours. Many of them. And that's one of the things I really like about survival crafting building games is the agency you have, for creativity, but especially when that creativity lends itself to function in game. Those two things together are just mana for me. I love it. Because it's not just like a nice house that looks nice, but it actually like gives you advantages in game, and you can use it strategically. Yes, concentrate on building so much your character almost starves, right? Now they just have to do a lot more optimization to further stabilize the game. Yeah, my frame rate I'm getting right now is not great, and I am actually pretty worried that the Outpost is not going to be able to hold up to the level of building I want to do on it. Because I want to build not just here, but other places around the map. And looking right now in my top corner, I leave the little Steam overlay on up here. You can barely see it, but it's there. If you are watching me in high enough resolution, right now I'm getting 34 FPS, which is not anything to brag about. It goes up and down. It goes as high as 60 or 70 on the Outpost sometimes, but I'm not quite sure what's modulating it right now. Generally, if I'm on a fresh map by myself in with ultra settings, I get up to 90 with my Ryzen 5900 and my 3090 NVIDIA card. But yeah, there's plenty of things that tank that in this game. And so I'm hoping it holds up to this building. We can optimize a little bit in this local area by taking down some of the prototypes that I have across the river. We'll see. Any idea when the water wheel gets turned on? Oh, that would be great. I have no idea. You originally started watching me build an ark? Oh, cool. Yeah. And there's stuff even before that in Minecraft. Generator is off. Yeah. It's off on purpose because I've got the parts built already. So, yeah, this is the thing. We gotta come up with another name for it because it's not really a sphere. It is the octa something. Oh, and doggy wants to be my doggy. Come on in, pup. It's more of a gym. I don't know.
How about Octodome?
Octodome. Well, it still implies sphericalness. Which, what was the Mad Max Terror Dome? It's not very terrifying. Oh, you want to come up? Come here, buddy. Come on, boy. Come here. Good doggy. Oh, bad doggy. Oh, don't take it on the stairs. Your frustrations. Be nice to my new building. Well, the stairs are sort of wolf-proof. They can't come up them, but they can do about 60 damage with their teeth to concrete. These really are genetically engineered wolves. Oh, I should have picked it up first. I'm gonna lose some arrows. Oh well. I meant to, but I was holding my kniff. And I think I left the my repair hammer in the box. Let's see. Let's pick them up first. Boop, boop. Get all your arrows back that way. It's a little weird, but you went back and watched those also? Oh, you're plenty good, I'm sure, just in your own way. That's cool. You went back and watched some of my back catalog. I haven't looked at any of those in a long time. I did go back and look to the first one just to find out, and apparently I've been doing this for 10 years now. Holy crap. It's a long time.
No time off for good behavior?
I did take some time off here and there. There are gaps. Alright, I think we can put that away now. We need all the slots we can get. Yeah, so we're learning some things about the Outpost too. Oh, and in a second I'll look up and show you something really cool. But we're learning that things respawn. Even in the buildings sometimes. So apparently the trees and things don't respawn in the buildings. They do out here. We have this all pillared like they do in Ark when they're being passive aggressive towards other tribes. Um, but just trying to suppress the spawns until we knew what we were doing. Be pulling those back up soon, except for some spots. We're gonna make some paths going through and stuff. But in spite of the pillars, the bushes and the saplings all come back. There's these 3 trees that come back. I don't know. I guess they can come back if they're just that far from the pillars. Not very far at all, really. But the stones are quite naughty. They come back everywhere, regardless. And GCon's even had some where like stones reappear over stones. I haven't noticed that yet, but something to look out for performance. And if you take any substantial amount off of them, they'll come back. You can chip away this much and it stays that way. You're a cabin in the woods kind of builder? Well, there's a lot of people who love that kind of build. I know they're very popular. The Aaron Longstaffs and the UTCs of the world definitely are crowd pleasers with those. I don't like doing builds that look too much like real life builds. My thing is kind of fantasy builds that fit the game. Things you would never really see in real life, but that make perfect sense in the game. That's kind of my thing more. Or at least even if it looks like something in real life, they've got to really function for the game. You know, and that's just my niche, what I like to do. But I was looking up here, and you guys might notice something that came from the very last episode. Is they added glass ceilings, like flat ones, which were not in here before. So that's amazeballs. That is really cool. We were just talking this whole time, complaining, God, when are they going to add a flat ceiling? They made of glass. And lo and behold, that evening, at the end of the stream, a update came through where they added that. That's what you enjoy watching? Cool. If you don't completely mine the stone, it won't respawn, or at least it didn't used to. I found it's a proportion. Like, I had mined this back just enough to hide it behind the cabinets and then put the cabinets on top of it, and it came back. Now, I'd mined it down to what, like 20% of it was before, so my guess is there's a threshold of the percentage that you can take before it comes back. And maybe they did that in order to fix the problem of when a node has a piece of itself embedded in the ground that you can't get to, it doesn't respawn, right? So you always had to be really careful to get 100% of a metal node. Because if there was one little bit stuck in the ground, it would not come back. And so maybe they changed it so that, like, well, if there's only 10% left or something, that it respawns. That's my guess. I don't really know exactly how it works, but that seems to be empirically what's happening. But even now, you'll notice when I mine metal nodes, and nodes in general, I always hit my pickaxe at the ground mark first in order to make sure I'm getting as much from under the mesh as possible to avoid that. Although in this case, I would love for these to have that problem and not come back. But for now, we're going to live with them. And yeah, we've got our nice flat glass roof, which is amazing. So I think I made enough glass parts in here to finish this. I've got, I think I needed like 22 more glass floors or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Or no, 32. And I made 33. And I needed 70 more of these sloped glass roofs. You can see there's a bug with the icon still. It looks like a concrete floor. But it does, when you place it, thankfully, it looks like a glass floor. And then I made some of these angled glass walls. So let's grab some of these things as much as we can carry. Oh, they're actually super light, aren't they? Ooh.
Glass
You know,
pieces. Yes.
that may be the thing now that they're reinforced, for mobile bases. is make
Oh,
them out
definitely. Yeah.
make them out of reinforced glass. Oh, we
Yeah.
like.
A stack of 20 is only 2 kilos, and
Yeah.
yeah, you can carry like a huge, massive building, and especially because
Oh.
floor pieces. Whoa! So you don't have to use stone or wood for the floor now. We can use lightweight glass.
Wow. I hadn't put that together yet.
That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Okay, we could take the Octodome with us to
Yeah.
the Arctic. It's nice to have glass to the strongest stone building pieces. It is. And is that what their strength is? They're 2500. So and yeah, stone I guess was 2500. So yeah, this is as good as stone. And then now they increased regular concrete to 4000 concrete. And now there's a reinforced concrete. If you pump water into the mixer when you make it, you get concrete that has what was it, 20,000 HP, I think. Let's see, forgetting now. A lot. A
Yeah,
lot.
I was just checking pieces here, and they are 20,000. But that's something we're going to
Yeah.
want to check, because I noticed in the patch notes they said that they had fixed a problem where the concrete was inheriting the reinforced attributes uh,
Well,
from
it
the
says,
class.
I think they just removed the word. It says reinforced glass at the
Ah,
bottom of it. So hopefully they didn't remove the actual fact that now let's make a column here.
yeah.
The
So
actual
we can
fact
put
is reinforced, but it shouldn't say reinforced glass. Let's see. Oh wait, I don't have the generator on. Let's turn that on. Okay.
maybe a bunch of
Okay, now
sticks.
that's got water. Let's try that again. Let's do a ceiling.
There. So
Oh no.
have
It
they
was
removed
it
it?
was a fluke.
Oh. Well,
Boo.
your building pieces over there still have 20,000 HP, so
It retained that, yeah.
yes. Uh,
Oh, bummer. So these pieces here are
so
legacy pieces now.
yeah, so don't take them down.
Oh man. Well, they probably still remain. So
I
yeah,
wondered
no.
about that, because I thought 20,000 seems a bit excessive for the threats that the weather we have in game at the moment. I mean, maybe later on
Well, it would have
we'll
actually been relatively bear proof, at least at that point, right?
yes, yes, it would have been.
Which would I'd be fine with that. They could still damage it. That wolf just now was doing 60 damage per bite. So at its old value of 2,000 divided by 60, a wolf still would have taken 33 bites to get through. I don't know how much damage a bear does. A lot more, I presume. But at 20,000 divided by 60, it would have taken the wolf 333 bites to get through there. At the new 4,000, the wolf has to take 66 bites out of it to destroy it. Oh, and yes, the Anerus Neves pick does retain the minus 50 over encumbrance penalty even after it's broken. Yeah, I have it broken right here to test that at some point when we go out, if we need to go out for more stuff. Okay, well, that's the thing. Oh, and do I not have any game sounds? I don't. Why not? We had game sounds a second ago, didn't we?
Can hear you opening cupboards and stuff. So
I mean, well, I don't have any game sounds. right now. Why not? What else can I do to make noise over here? Let's see if this computer's making sound at all. Play one of my vids. No, not getting any sound from this computer at all. Oh wait, did I do this? There we go. What's up, everybody? I hit that button. Okay, fixed it. Stop when you turn on the generator. Yeah, I accidentally hit a button that mutes everything only when a certain function key is pressed. Which I'm very good at pressing the extra buttons. Most of the time you guys don't notice, but it happens. I'm gonna make some more beams just to finish the stairs off. I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 12 more beams. I also want to do this many stairs all the way around. Partially here because the stone's always going to be here, but I want to make it so you can walk up any one of these sides. So I need 12 beams, and I don't really need them here, but we'll do. Let me see, we got. There's only one I can figure it out mathematically, right? It's 24. 3 times 8, 24. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 19. Which I don't know if I'm going to be able to make, honestly. Because I had just enough silica. Which we definitely can use more of. Oh yeah, we got this. 19. Maybe. Well, let me queue him. Go. And then we'll go up to the top and finish that. But we might as well work our way up, right? Take these. Just kind of line these, and this I think makes it look better, but also except right there. It also will add to the overall structure of the building. And if I can get these to place, there we go. Seems to like it when I look at that. It's trying to place way over here. One of the things now with the amount of different snap grids we have, the game gets a little confused. Still does better than Arc though. At least they don't twitch all over the place. Yeah, I wish these came together. They also need to give us like little squares that are that big that we can free place everywhere, right? And fill in little gaps and things. That would be nice. I want one more go across here, although it'll probably conflict and we'll trip over it. So we might need to leave that off. Uh-oh, G-Con's doing the slow walk. What you got?
No, I'm just running around getting silica sulfur.
Cool. Man, if I'd known, I would have mass produced a ton of concrete back when it was super strong. Not that we really need that. Hello. I want it to snap off of these, not place on the ceiling. Okay, now that we got sound back, I'm gonna turn it back down. That's loud. You go. You snap over here? Maybe? No? Cause that, we'll just trip on that, right? Oh, maybe that's not so bad. It's a little bit of a bump. I can live with that. Okay, and let's put stairs all the way around. Going up. This is more of a finishing touch, but I tend to fall off these all the time anyway. So that's me. Mind the weather. Yeah. I'm not overburdened. And I'm not close to dying. Quite yet. So I'm minding the weather and the fact that I mind that there's weather. How dare you in the middle of my stream have inclement weather? Alright. I think that's all of them, and I made one extra. Just fine. Alright. And then, oh, look. One stone piece hanging out. We probably should put some inside, too, for when we fall into these holes. So that would be 8, so 7 more. Let's see if we can pull that off. We're getting pretty down there. And then we'll go up and see if we made enough glass. And then we put that together. It might be done. Then we'll just have to, like, decorate. Stuff like that. Amazing. Let's see, let's grab the upgrade tool. And change that. Bam. Oh. Oh, right. That was the thing that GCOM warned about. When you upgrade with the reinforced pieces, they revert to the regular pieces. So when I upgraded with the 20,000 durability concrete block, it reverted to a 4,000. That's fine. It's still strong enough there. But I got to remember not to ruin my pieces like that. So yeah, we're going to just put these in these spots so that if you fall in the hole, you have a way to get out. It's not little purgatories. Should probably trim those saplings, but it's okay. You could get out here, but I'm just doing it for symmetry. This hole would be a little bit of an issue. Okay. Yeah, so now when I inevitably go down in there, you can get back out. Okay. That's all good except for these, but Nothing I can do about it. Okay, so yeah, we had gone through a bunch of different design ideas here. And originally I was going to heal these little places in between with this whole thing. And then we figured out that we could actually just overlap them like that. And that's not so bad. Not so bad at all. Health and safety. That's right. Health and safety. So yeah, and then this involves putting a couple more ceiling bits like that. So we'll probably take this part then and do it that way. So let's go ahead and maybe do the roof part first. Let's take all this off. And that means that's coming off too. This way is going to be a lot simpler, and I think it looks a bit cleaner. There's no way to do it perfectly because we don't have the parts for it. Oh yeah, and the other thing we changed is we were going to put flat walls here, like these vertical ones, and then we decided to actually slope it all out like this to give it more depth, more of an interesting shape, and less of a 8-walled cylinder and more of this kind of diamond shape thing. So I'm just going to pick these up, and then hopefully when we do, we don't lose support for anything else. So far so good. And then up here we put these. Now the glass floors actually, they do look different than the concrete floors. So maybe that is the intended icon, because these are the concrete and these don't look like concrete. Okay. Cool. So I guess we'll have the arrows. I don't think it matters, but we'll keep the arrows pointing in or out. Elemental P. What's up? How are you? There's a band when I was in college that I liked a lot. It was called Elemental P. So yeah, I think to do this, all these just get 3 like that. And yeah, and that place they overlap is going to be where those these sloped ceilings touch.
AFK?
Okay. And then we'll bring them inwards too, but let's just do the outside first so I don't get confused. And then we're going to go to our other stack. Oh, this is going to look so much better though with the clear ceiling. Something we were not able to do before. It's actually very reflective from up here, but it's a lot clearer from inside. I do wish the glass was more clear. I always wish the glass was more clear. In most building games with glass, there's some fine balance between being able to see the glass, but then glass being more transparent than translucent. Alright, so that takes us to that. We got to fill these holes. Yeah. So we may need the half pieces for that and see what that looks like. That's going to get a bit messy though. And then we'll probably need to fill this in as well. Last time we did that also. That we probably want Oh, they don't have a hatch, huh? Hmm. Yeah, we have to figure out how this goes. We might get a little rain in here. If it's just right here, that'll be fine. How does this look so far? Looks pretty messy. But it was going to regardless, no matter what piece it was in. That's just how it has to be. But let's go get some half pieces. Of course, it looks way better. If I just stayed on the built with squares, it wouldn't be an issue, right? Okay, so we got water coming in here. We need some more epoxy. So I've been trying to make over here. Do we have glass half pieces? We do. We would need either 8 or 16 of them or more. We could make 11. It is a lot more transparent, at least from the inside. What are we going to run out of here? We're going to run out of epoxy. Let's see what we can do about that. Here we could just use some of this tree sap. Turn it into epoxy. Make a little bit of bone powder. Get that making. And then let's see what we have in the way of if there's any other smelted glass that I left behind. Oh no, yeah, there's some. And a bit more. So I left myself a little bit of a surplus. And a teeny bit more. Let's save some of this. Oh, we don't have any room to put it. Uh-oh. Hey, what's this about? Boop. And that epoxy. That in here. And let's save a bit of this for concrete. We'll just go ahead and make that. Make sure we don't run out of concrete too. I think we're gonna need more glass in the long run. Oh, and then let's go get some iron. We got any iron? I guess they don't actually. Oh yeah, they do call it iron. I think the nodes are actually called metal nodes, maybe. All right. That in there, and then I made 11. Let's make 5 more. Let's make 9 more. Those. Don't need that. These are going to be helper pieces. Concrete floors. Put in here. And right, there's those. Let's see if that's enough. Okay, so in this case, we want to do these. They're really fussy about where they want to attach. I want to put one like that and one the other way. Is there more? No, there's just the one. I want that one that way and one this way. which it might not let me do. So we only get to do that. And not the other way. It would make it busier, but I wanted to at least make it consistent. Looks smoother by just making it busier. I don't think we get to do that. We'll go down and look at it in a second, but then also in here, I was gonna just do this. That. Does that let me come in? No, you can't come through there. Can we get it on here? I go up, we can. Oh yeah, we can just get through that. How do we feel about that? What if that one we put a full ceiling? We can still get up and down. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not now. Oh yeah, now we can't make that last bit out. Oh. Alright, that doesn't work. So busy. So busy. Can I take that off? Yeah. Definitely an interesting shape, yeah. It's a lot of lines. Okay, so we got to use the half piece if we want to get through there. I don't think rain will come through because that counts as a whole piece, except maybe right here where the ladder is. I feel like it would be a better pattern if it let me put the one on the opposite side as well. But yeah, it doesn't do that because it only places on one side. It doesn't flip back and forth. So that's why it works on one side and not the other. Okay, I guess that's what it's going to have to be if it's going to be a glass roof. So I'm a little unhappy with the busyness of it. But again, even concrete pieces, we'd have a ton of girders and things there. So it's just going to have to look a little patchwork. But maybe if we finish these sides, it'll at least give it, you know, a better feeling. Be nice like in the Arc S Plus when you could eliminate certain of the beams and the glass pieces. But we're not able to do that here. Okay, so let's put all these in, and then we'll seal in between like this for them, which is pretty smooth. It takes putting the helper piece down. And we're going to end up with a lot of extra those. Do you have opinions about the ceiling, G-Con?
No, I'm quite enjoying the pattern actually.
You like it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I don't think it looks Well, in my opinion, I don't think it's busy. I kind of like it. It's got a certain Art Deco quality to it.
Well, good. You're making me feel much better.
Like, sweet. I like the base shape. It's gonna be cool. Can I fold on this? Okay. Nope. Okay. I lost the exit. What's the way out? Oh, there it is.
Yep. It's hard to hurt yourself right there, at least.
Mm.
Who was it? Was it you, Jimmy Jones? Somebody was really, or was it Gendar? Was really bothered by this. Someone who had caught their foot in the hole as a child and didn't like it.
Triggering childhood trauma.
Yeah. Stacy Thompson. Hello. Sir Garwin. Welcome in. I'll build a little glass building over the ladder. That would make it weather tight, wouldn't it? We could do that. We could make a little cupola. Is that what they're called? Cupola? 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 Cup of noodles? Ladybugs doesn't hate it. That's good. One thing about putting it all with the angled pieces is I was going to put little windows in it just to create little transparent portals. But now it's going to have to all be the sort of semi-translucent glass. It is what it is. I guess you'll have to go up on the roof to get the full view, even though it's all out of glass. And I guess we're in that category of person who shouldn't throw stones now. As we live in a glass house. Hey, Warlord James. Welcome in, everybody. We're just putting this together. So it's paint by numbers now that we've pretty much figured out what we're doing. Just figuring out what the limits of the building system are. New limits, but still limits. Next step for them is to introduce triangle floor pieces. They have to do that now. They have no choice. Rocketworks, you have to. And that will help a lot. All right. And I was going to say, why do I still have extra? And it's because they actually have to go down here. This is going to be a single story high little utility basement. See where I said wood roof with thatchway in the center? I do. I don't know if I want to put wood furniture in here because that's the only kind of furniture we got. But I don't know how I feel about putting wood building pieces as part of the main structure. I'm trying to go for that high tech look. Do I have a dedicated streaming PC, or do you stream from the same PC you game on? I have a dedicated gaming computer. So, yeah, the one I always say the specs of is my gaming one. And then I over there, I've got a streaming computer that used to be my gaming computer. And that's got a 39, so 3950 Ryzen CPU, and it's got just like the GPU, and that one's terrible. That's like a 980. I used to run that with a 1080 Ti, but my son got that when I got the 3090, and then my old 980 that my son was using went into my streaming computer because it doesn't really need a good GPU. Although if I ever did put a really good GPU in there, I could use the GPU also for recording and streaming, and maybe be able to stream and record at the same time. So what am I lacking? I'm lacking one. We should sleep some too. Missed one up here, and I need. How many am I missing down here? 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, so I miscounted. We need 5 more slope things. Are you at home? Yeah. Yes. Can we sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right, so let's see if we can make 5 slope pieces. Yeah, right now I think it would be weather tight. Okay, we need epoxy. Oh, look at you go. You figured out my
System.
my system. Yes. My placement of the mortars and pestles. The last 2 don't even have a purpose right now. Or the last one, I guess. Oh, you're using that for tree sap. Excellent. You've
Yes.
added to the system. Excellent. Did I? No, I didn't make the thing. I just got the epoxy that G-Con so graciously made. Alright, so we need 5 of those. And if it leaks or go, and I think the glass, is it cupola or cupola? Is cupola?
Mm-hmm.
Is the suggestion I think I'm going to act on. Which also might make that just a bit more graceful. We'll figure out how that's going to work in a minute. But let's finish this. Getting this enclosed. So one more there. And down here, I don't even need to bother with tween. I'll just have to seal up there, but down here it's already sealed. And then I think on the bottom we're just going to put concrete, because even though we could walk on the glass, it just feels a little nervous making. All right, it's coming together. Yeah, we got a seal in between. Let's put the concrete floor on the bottom real quick, I think. Excuse me. Put these away.
Really?
Got lots of... These will be for a portable shelter or something. Lots of those. We're going to use these in a minute. We don't need these anymore. And then let's grab some concrete pieces. We're going to need 3 times 8 plus, I think, at least 4. 24. 28. Here's 30. Super strong ones. Let's see how that does us. We still have 1 extra glass one. Looks like a space settlement. Yeah, see, I'm adding the alien to Icarus that it's lacking. Everybody's like, when does the space part come? Well, we're doing it now. We're doing it live. Over encumbered. Oh, you know what? I could just do. Oh, that's no good. Alright, we'll get up over here and then we'll figure out how that's going to work. Which way is the arrow pointing? No telling. Hopefully that's the right way. We'll look underneath and we'll find out. You gonna let me put this? Maybe if we pick this one up. There we go. That back. We're all nice and safe and sound in here. I want to see. Oh, this isn't rain actually. I wanted to see if we had weather effects here. Just as it is. All this metal and the lightning, man. You'd think those wouldn't go together very well. But yeah, I think we're sheltered from the storm, even with the way the roof is now. But yeah, we do got to change that up. That's awkward. Ooh, ouch. Sprained my ankle. Now we could take this down one level, but then I feel like we'd lose the floating effect. It would just feel a little suspended up in the air, but I want it to really feel like it's floating. Hopefully these are all cooperating. Pointing in the right direction. I can't see the arrows in that last place. I have learned if I point back here, it'll place there. I mostly seem to want to place that way, though. Use a half piece to get onto it? Yeah, it's probably going to be something like that. Right, so that's the full circle. And then, like, back here, we could use a full... Oh, how did I do it? I did it that way. I probably should have done it, actually, with the beams pointing inward. Oh, that's not terrible. Makes nice little bow ties right there. Leave it like that, I think. Is that better? Or is this better? This looks super busy. But it's got kind of a nice radiating thing. Actually, I think we might switch it. One second, guys. I got a drippy faucet I got to turn off. I gotta fix that next day off. Yeah. Let's do it the other way. They should have the arrow point the same way that the beams are going. It's a little deceiving. And we're full again. Oh, and I'm hungry. Talk about forgetting to eat while I build. Speaking of... Alright, we're moving to the TV with ladybugs. Always makes me feel like a TV star. Alright, maybe we can place them from down here. So we can see what we're doing. And we want to do them that way this time. Boop. That way. Alright, then you gotta count how many times I fall while I do it. I don't know. Is that better, guys? Or worse? So far, it's kind of worse. If they go in any further, I think it might be better. Once we put the next layer in. I don't know. It should just be an option to remove the beams. Unfortunately, we don't get that on these. Have YouTube on your Fire TV stick and watch streams sometimes from the comfort of my bed? Nice. On the big screen. Unfortunately, I'm not streaming in quite 4K. Doing 1440, but that can kind of helps on the 4K. TVs are generally nowadays either 1080 or 4K. I guess some people still got some 720 TVs. Alright, so that can probably come in. That's fine. What about here? And here. 55-inch in the bedroom. Fancy. You know, probably what we should just do is like that, right? Well, we can angle those. I need one more. Down here, I don't mind leaving this. No weather's going to get in. This is more of the utility basement. Maybe we'll just redo these corners. Put them back to horizontal. Get our little bow ties back. Before I do that, let me go grab the last one. One more. Out there. We can take this. Oop. And, oh, we have one more. It's not the super strong one. We have 3 more, actually, but that's okay. We can't make those anymore. Let's take those corners out and make the bow ties back. I think. That's the one, and that's the other. Let's go place it from underneath, and we'll compare. Which one we hate the least? Yeah, I think that looks a little better than that mess, right? I hate that list. Okay, so we just did that one, so that means we gotta do one. That one. All the way around. Okay. It's more logical having beams from column out to slope piece. Yes, it is, but they look nasty. Hey, what's up, Rodnop? It just didn't make sense. So that's column out to slope piece, but it doesn't really touch the columns. Yeah, I just feel like that, even though it doesn't make as much sense structurally, like that's not bad, that little tie there. I think it's just a nicer pattern, right? The little X's. I don't know. Neither one of them's great, but they're just what we gotta have. Oop, I did that wrong. Pick it up. All right, we can put it back together one more time. See, that's column out to. Makes sense on the corners to spin them. You guys can tell me which one you like better. We'll call this A, and we'll call the X's B. I think B looks a little tidier than A. This one just, I don't know, it feels off-center somehow, even though it's not. I put that in wrong. Let me take it up. Well, unless you guys tell me no. 2A. X marks the spot. It does. B. Yeah, we got one vote for B. Yeah, I think it's what I like better. Again, it makes a little less sense structurally, but none of this really makes sense structurally. So we're breaking all the rules here. Is that everybody? All right, I think that's everybody. All right, what do we got now? X's give it dimension. All right. Yeah. And so down here can be like extra storage, generators, crafting stations, whatever. Although I think I'm going to try to leave the generators in here because of noise. And send the wiring up a column somewhere. which actually will give a reason for that little hole. I think we could try closing it up even more, but then I think you'll feel like you'll hit your head, even if you don't hit your head. All right, so let's we got to close these all up. So now we got to use our little slope wall pieces and our little helper thatch pieces, and them in here. They are tricky in how they want to place. I think, actually, to make this work, they won't place inward. I think we actually have to go like that, take this out, and then be able to actually... Yeah, you place that one first, and then you have to put your reticule right in that quadrant of it. Then you can take that one out, maybe. This one out, and this one out. It's a little tricky. And then that gives you a place to place these. And we're going to have to use 4 different shapes for each one of them. I always lose track of which one I'm on. That one. And then the 2 upside down ones. That one. And that one. Cool. And then let's get this back. Brother duty calls, running the new mission with friends. You catch the rest of the stream on the VOD. All right, Metalstorm. Thank you for hanging out. I need a concrete cupboard. I do. We should look at all the higher tier storage stuff. Because generally the cupboard I'm making is a tier 2 cupboard. I know there's a tier 3 cupboard. It's actually not that different. It just has like slightly more ornate hinges. And it takes a bit more materials. Where is it even? Oh, there's an iron cupboard. As expensive as they are, those might be the thing for this one. Actually. Yeah. Iron cupboard. And then is there another one? I'm not sure tier 4 has any storage. Yeah, they just added the flat glass, which was conspicuously missing before. And now we have it, so which is cool. No, I don't think there is any other storage. I do think the iron ones will work. We may have to grind a bit to get those. They have kind of a different pattern than the other ones. They have much thinner little structural pieces inside of them. But I'm glad to have them. This is a little bit kaleidoscopic, isn't it? Actually, let's take a quick break from this, and I'm gonna get tangentialized and look at the cupola for a second. Cupola. Let's see, put it here. We'll probably need a couple more of these, unless we can do it with these. Or, we can actually maybe do it with with these. Let's see. It's funny how your backpack appears in front of you. When you come up. Bam, bam. Okay. So how would this work? We'd want like a glass wall there. Unless it comes out further. What? Do we want to keep it skinny here or do we want to keep it fatter? If it was here, that would be the problem, wouldn't it? Although it would be kind of okay if it wasn't solid up here. So it's that versus that. We do here. Can we get through that? Doubt it. That's the problem, huh? Let's take a look. Yeah, that's awkward. I'm not sure what that does. But I know I don't like that. Alright, so let's take this down. And keep trying these. And then if we put these on these, can I? I think I put these the wrong direction. They're actually doing a very similar thing to what happened out there. And if we put a roof over that, but these were kind of openish, would that still give us rain protection down here? Maybe? Yeah. Seeing if I could fill in here with a glass piece. Not sure it's the right one. Deploy. And we want this little guy. Where did it go? Oh no. It's a mystery. I don't know where it went. It didn't go where I wanted it to go. Oh, glass piece. We'll find it someday. Maybe. Might be stuck in there, but I was not able to place it in there. Oh well. The hole remains. What was I coming for? Oh yeah, I need more slope bits. Alright, how many did I place? I placed 2, and actually I wasn't allowed to use either of those. So we'll make 8. And then maybe we'll make 3 more of these. The flat glass. And let's see how that works out. I can't go off grid because I have to stay on the grids I've established, otherwise they'll fall off. So I can only... I basically have created 8 grids here. Each of these are a different grid, but I have to go by them. I mean, I guess I could square it off. Yeah. If that's what you mean. But so yeah, I could have a wall here, wall here, wall there, and wall there. Let's see what this looks like. Let's see. Just for fun. And then I was thinking... that we could put 4 of these. But I don't even know if we need to do that. We might be able to do this thing again. Let's see, let's turn those into these. 1, 2, 3, 4, if it'll go. 4. Even though there's a little hole in the middle, these actually to the game count as a whole piece. So I don't think rain will come through there. All right, let's take a look. Let's go down to like to here. Oh, I've got to change this one out. I don't know what I think. I wish I could actually fill these walls in, honestly, but I don't have to because out here it's more of a gazebo, right? It would be awesome if I could fully go off grid and give it like I don't even think there is actually a vertical half wall. Launch escape tower. Yeah. Is these. Let's see. Let's go downstairs and look at it. Oh yeah, we gotta change. This one's wrong. Which means we need to make 1 more of these. Let's go downstairs and have a look. That's not bad. From here, that actually kind of almost fulfills the shape. Now remember, I'm still going to seal in between each one of those. Ooh, my frames. Is something on fire already? Down to 2630. I'm actually thinking something crazy. What if we did finish these? I guess I can't put 2 of these. I was thinking of some way we can link it to that angle. It'll look nice and pointy. Can we do something crazy from here? Can we walk under this? We can. So you could, let me see. Could do that. Actually, if we did that, we wouldn't even need these walls per se. Oh. Would that be too crazy? If there was one of those on each side? Did you take this out and have it be supported? Good. And these would be the little viewing platforms here. Hey, Dirk. Nice wishes from the Dominican Republic. How cool. Hello. What do you guys like better? You like these? Oh, I have exposure here. Do I get exposure down here now? That's the other question. No. This is sheltered. That's good. Be nice if this was sheltered too. Now up here there's no shelter. Was it sheltered when this was in? No. Not quite sure, but no. Kind of like that. What if So, what if we did like... Trying to get this to flip back to here. That. And like that. I don't know. Did that from all the sides. That too nuts? Should we leave it just as this little gazebo cupola? No opinions. Do another facet and see how it meshes. Okay. These ones don't have like a triangle slope. Oh, they do. What if this one here... Oh no, that's just straight up and down. Right. Well, then you could put the little roof caps on each of them radiating inward. I was wondering if this had a triangle. No. It's one way or the other. One way or another. Alright, I'll do another facet. We'll see how it meshes. We needed this. Makes you shiver with chills. Yeah, it's a lot of weather here. Oh, I'm out of light. Let's go sleep. I love how you can keep elaborate on it. I should probably just finish sealing all those corners. Are you nearby, G-Con? Are you near a bed?
Yeah, I'm just heading back. Just went to the island.
Hey, Nicola. How are you? Either the little cupola or the one slanted angle, but those side pieces make it look too wide. Okay. Mm. I did. I did. They kind of get in the way when you first come out, don't they? You can walk through here, though. You could even make those solid or all the way gone. Oh, I don't have any more angles. Well, let's just do this for now. And then maybe we'll decide to get more fancy later. For now, I'm going to finish this bit. I'm already one short on these now, so we need at least one more of those. Let's see how many more we could make. I was having another crazy idea. Let's see. Ooh, look at all this nice stuff. Okay, we need. Let's make 9 of these. Yeah, the main floor is sheltered, and that is the important thing. And that is, even just like that, it's nicer than when we had it closed in with the half ceilings. Just the last bit I was thinking, just food for thought, is what about instead of having that, we had that ramp going like that, what if we just put in the 2 side pieces? This and the other one. If it'll even go. It might need to be attached to this first. Boop, boop. And then... a little tricky to find the spot.
Shark fish.
Huh?
Shark fish poisoned me.
They are jerks.
I'm in cupboard, so it's a slow walk back.
So what if we did that, but then took that out? How radical is that? Ooh. I kind of like that, honestly. Although it would have to get meshed with this one. But you could even, if you wanted to be like completionist, you could seal these up. Like that. Interesting. And then see, let's do it one more time here. So that would be this. We need to put the thing in. Where'd they go? Behave. So it's got to place it to hold these. One there. And the other side. And here's the test. We'll have to see how they look when they mesh. Wrong side. There we go. Let me take that one out. And yeah, then these again. You get in there. Oop. That's kind of cool. I wish they went to a nicer point up here. Although the problem is now it's going to really look like a rocket ship from below. Woo! Oh, I like that. That's so freaking space age. I think that might be it, guys. All right, let's finish putting the corners together. I'm gonna need to make. Hi, Shammy. You
Ooh,
can come in if you want. What do you think, Gcon?
this is looking cool.
Do you like the new addition?
I do. God, it's weird walking on glass floors.
Yeah. You notice the first two
Cool.
floors I made concrete just to make them feel more stable. All right, let's put this back together.
They've added a special footstep sound for it as well.
They did, huh?
Yeah, it sounds different from walking on anything else.
The Jewel of Icarus. Yeah, I think you heard me, Gcon. I said that if the devs won't add space, I'll just add it myself. Okay, then we need these.
You know what's next on my wish list for them to add?
Mm-hmm.
Color.
What?
So you can color blocks.
Oh, color.
Mm. So say you want like like a darker shade or even a lighter shade of concrete. Because then you can, paint buildings and make them look more detailed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they'll have to add a dye system at some point. They have to.
And they can do that just with it would give another reason to collect flowers and stuff if the dyes were made out of those.
Radna thinks it looks good, but it's a bit too much glass. Maybe. It's kind of the point, though, is like excessive amounts of glass.
It's funny from outside me breaking the windows.
That still disturbs me. The sound of it. Where's my reticule? So you can't put the upside down ones first, huh? You got to put the top ones. And then hang the upside downs from them. Nope. Goes there. I think it's that one. Come on. Don't be stubborn. Hopefully the lightning strike doesn't blow all the glass out. Does look like my space capsule. Yeah, next time we go up to the station, we're going to take this. Yeah, the YouTube is having its error. It will clear up in a couple minutes, guys. It just does that. Once in a while, YouTube just cannot receive my data. Hasn't done it for a long time. But I promise you, it clears up. I thought your comment was saying that the glass was going to cause lag, and just might. Glass pieces do tend to be laggier in most games than other ones. But yeah, what's happening right now is definitely YouTube messing up. At least I think it's on their end. I have not been able to deduce what causes this, but it only happens occasionally. Could be my internet just cops out once in a while, but I don't know. My son has done like speed tests and stuff while this is happening off his computer, and it's fine. So I don't know what it is. Come on. It's not that one anyway. It's this one. You can do it. YouTube issues. Can I take this out? There we go. Yeah, it clears up. I'm going to do that 3 more times. And I have just the right amount of pieces for it. Okay, and then we'll put the top ones in. Where'd they go? They're on 8. And whichever one I choose, one of them's right. Boom. And then we need the other one. Okay, then we can take these out. Yeah, it's taken a while, but it will clear up. It does. It clears up every time after a few minutes. Again, it hasn't happened for the last few streams, so that's good. This part's boring anyway. Oh, there it is. Now it should be clearing up. Is it better now, guys? Yeah, it says excellent connection again. This is where we had our imperfect placement with a little tiny gap. We had one here too. We probably will fill those with pillars. Yeah, all fixed. Oop, not that one. That one. Boom, boom. And then this is the last one of these. Okay. And get the top ones. And the other top one. All right, last one of these. Boom. Mm-hmm. Okay. So now all the sides are all sealed up. A little better. Still have bits and pieces here and there. All right, let's go get 4 glass columns. This is the only one that really needs it. And then we need to decide what we're going to do up top. And probably want to follow through with this. I wish there was a sloped triangle piece. That would look pretty good. But yeah, we got to have some overlap. That's the only way this works at the moment. But yeah, I'm thinking just for sheer craziness, let's finish this approach right here. So we have to do that 6 more times. And hopefully we don't change our mind and take it all down. Oh, I gotta eat. I thought I was immortal. All right, so I'll need, if I gotta do it 6 more times, I'll need 12 more of those. And I already did 2 of those. So I'll need 2 more of the sloped walls. I don't know, and as I move in here and hang out, I'll probably think of other ways to do this, but this is pretty interesting. I think. How are we doing in here? What do we need? We actually, I think we can make some stuff. So we needed 2 more of those. And besides the free placing, this is all new to be able to build with exposed glass. It's absolutely new. And we needed 12 of those. If we put, I wonder if we put doors in all those doorways, if it would actually be sheltered in there. Oh yeah, I needed the columns. The beams. I've got 12 of them. I just need 4. Boop. At least in this gap right here. See, there's no gap. Okay, Sir Godwin. Did I not bring the right amount? I guess I didn't. I must have sent it back into the box or something. Okay. And then we just got to finish up here. And we'll have a done deal. Besides decorating stuff, putting crafting stations and stuff like that. Which I probably won't do on stream. I'll do that later. Let's leave these little holes open here. C'est la vie. I wonder if we just put all the same ones in. Switched it on me. Okay, and then let's flip them. This one? Nope. I had a 50-50 chance. Come on. I don't know if this helps doing this first or not, but I just wanted to put all the same angled pieces in first so I didn't have to flip them each time. You can do it. I think it can't see this one down here is the issue. What if we put this one in? Does that give it the thing it needs? I think we gotta pick this up. There we go. And then put it back down. You're back. Is it better? Okay, we just need one more of these. Cool. And then we'll find out too whether all of this is actually eventually adding some structure to this. Or weatherproofing rather. So I was curious if I put these first, if I can get away without putting the slope on. It doesn't look like I can, so we do have to do the slope still. Then we could put these on. So let's see. Let's just try to get efficient. Let's do all the slopes. Is that everybody? A little crazy walking around on these angles here. Yeah, that one's done. Okay, so now... Alright, let's put all the same sides. And we'll go around and do all the same other sides. Sorry about the ghost image flipping all over the place. We had it there for a second. There we go. All right, let's go do the other one. And then we'll take all the big slopes out. Oh, I didn't get the side of this one. I see you flipping in there. There it is. We gotta get this one. Oop. This one. Oh, it's changed. How about you? There it is. Did we get them all? We might have. That's good. That's good. That's good. Good. Good, good. And then we take all these out. Okay. That's a crazy cupola. It's basically another addition. It's the penthouse. Some. Time for another look-see. Let's do it first from here. Yeah, it's way more pyramidal than I imagined before. Could also do like a similar thing like in this middle one to make it like an observation thing from the inside. Maybe. Yeah, it's upside down diamond ringstone. Absolutely. Well, that might be it, guys. That might be what we did. It does look like it could blast off any moment. You can almost see the fire. We should light a bunch of fires underneath it and try to make it seem like it's blasting off. I think I like it. I mean, you can put your hand over that structure at the top and imagine what it would look like without that. I think this makes it look even more interesting. It adds a bit of detail right there. Is the main place that bugs me a little bit, these lines. I don't really mind that part up there from a distance. We would have had this little crisscross right there. It does work off of that. I think it flows. Needs electric lights. Yes. We'll definitely give it lights. Although we got to make sure that they're warm colored ones and not the blue lights. Space Cadet Camp. Indeed. Very much so. All right, I'm gonna play with one more idea. What if we, at these intervals, how would we do that? We could either bring it all the way in, or we could stick out a little bit. Do I have another glass floor? I do. I don't think it matters. So we could do that. And I'm not married to either one of these yet. Let's go get some more of those. Just seeing if this would be an improvement or a detriment. Diving board, yeah. I just would make the inside a little less claustrophobic, maybe. Okay, so you could do that, or alternatively, take it all the way in and put your door there. And that could be a window or solid wall. Gonna have to go make some nice foods. I'm gonna put a whole kitchen in here, and we're gonna be making pie and stuff. I'll probably set all that up off camera, but yeah. All right, I need 2 more of those. 2 more. All right, we'll go look at those 2 and see what we think. Hello, doggy. Don't you bite my thing. I want your teeth marks in my concrete. Give me reinforced glass, and what do I do? Make a giant structure out of it. All right, let's go take a look at those. I have to jump out again. Woo! Do we like either one of those? And the answer might be we don't like either. Let's go over here. Oh, Wolfie's waiting to greet us. Hi, buddy. All right, what do we think? I think if we had one, if we did do it, I like that one better. that one's not terrible, but it breaks up the lines a little bit more. I think that actually gives it more interest, kind of breaks it up a little bit. This big sameness here. And it kind of goes along with these little cuts right here. What do you guys think? That was better before the changes? Okay. We could do just like 4 of them like that. They don't have to be all of them. So like there could be 2 intact sides and then one of these sides, like alternating. What do the rest of you think? All right, Sir Garwin, you're in lurk mode for the remainder. Thank you for hanging out once again. I'll see you later. Yeah, let me know what you think, guys. I gotta take this stuff down. My mind is to put in 4 of these ones, but to put them at these sides so they kind of line up. Would line up more with the cardinals, and that would face like to the path. Doesn't seem like anybody else has strong opinions on it. So I would go back together, and then we'd have them on wait, is that the right one? No. Where's the path? Path is over here, right? Yeah, there's Wolfie. Hi, Wolfie. Yeah, we'd have him there. There. There and there. Speak now or forever hold your peace. At least it gives me something to do with these walls. Oh, am I out of them? I need 3 more. I got plenty. Boop, boop, boop. And then if there's 4 of those, and they use 8 each of these, we'd need 32 of those total. That's a lot. We're out of epoxy. Oh, G-Con's been on the job. 16. You're right. Thank you. That was pretty bad math I just did. So we have 6, we need 10 more. I could make 7. I think we'll probably run out of iron. Do you got any iron? Oh, yes. Thank you, G-Con. Keeping me in action.
Do you need more epoxy?
I might. This might be it.
Okay, well, I went to fetch you some ice because I noticed it had
Thank
run
you.
out and the crops and stuff were starting to spoil.
Thank you.
I encountered a few doggies who, well, let's say they came back with me.
Nice doggies. Yeah, this place is going to have refrigerators, obviously. And we outfit it.
Bonus for epoxy.
I love it when you get a working idea and then it suggests ways to elaborate off of it. Ways that you couldn't see before you got that one in.
I am going AFK for a minute.
Yes, sir. Okay. All right. I think that's it. I just need to put a door in each one. And I wish we had a little triangle piece we could put as like a balcony. We could put like, does it need a concrete balcony? Or a little glass half piece? Could get a little concrete half piece balcony. I don't know. Alright, let's go see if G-Con AFK'd in bed. He probably did. Woohoo! Oh yeah. I like it. I like that every other way to do it. Dirk Oberheim, what is your profession or what is your education? Because you lost a good architect. I'm sure you also like the Bauhaus style, which can be found again and again in your constructions. I actually am a gardener, believe it or not. But I have done a lot of design. I'm kind of like a unlicensed landscape architect. Um, I considered doing architecture. It was going to be one of the things, and I've actually been paid to consult in university architect classes on some things. But yeah, I'm not an architect by degree or education. You know, believe it or not, I was not a huge fan of the Bauhaus movement. I am a fan of the band Bauhaus. Yes, it was like what do they call it? It was all like very Bauhaus was like very pragmatic and very straight lines, and there was another name for it. It was like, was it the grotesque? Not in that meaning of the word, but it had some other name like that. No, I know it didn't. It was a merging of art and craft. Yeah, and I know there was a whole like philosophy behind it, and it was sort of a like the people's sort of anti-bourgeoisie kind of movement where ornamentation and stuff was considered ostentatious. Am I right? Well, thank you. Yeah, I don't know if I can get away with the balcony. 'Cause I think that might break up the lines. Yeah, that was true. It was also a really great 80s new wave band. Let's see if we could make 4 doors. Glass, of course. My favorite movement, and the one I would be doing here if I could, is Art Nouveau. That is my favorite architecture style. But this, of course, does not lend itself to that. Just cause, let's see. Ramstein? I'm not familiar with Ramstein. Oh, I had a bunch. Hey, you E equals MC squared. What's up, man? How are you? Yeah, this is a fancy one. I think this might be my fanciest Icarus one. Let's see if we can get away with that, because I'd like to be able to step out a little bit. It might break up the lines though. Too much. I'm just trying to do a half piece, just a half piece. I don't think it matters which way they open. You're great. Awesome. Thank you for your comments on my vids, by the way. It's always very heartening. Get nice comments. All right, let's see if we can see what that looks like. You know, I can't get around myself. Interesting.
Ooh. Suicide doors.
Diving platforms, man.
Oh, that one died straight onto concrete.
I didn't say what they dive onto. I just said they're diving. I think we can get away with that little half piece there. Ramstein is one of the popular music bands, very popular in South America. Oh, cool. Just giving facts. Thank you, sir. All right, guys. I think that is probably a finished build for the moment until I look at it too hard for too long. It ended up more fanciful than I thought. All this business here, I had no idea before tonight. It is a little busy. I don't know any real way to cure that, though. I
Not with the
think
current build system.
no, yeah. But I like it a lot, and I like these two because I like being able to actually get a clear view of the outside, full color view. 'Cause even though this is all glass, it's pretty muddy. So at least here you can kind of take advantage of the view, or you can come up here and then get it up here as well. And then you can even come all the way up here and do that. And it's weather tight and weatherproof.
Oh, yeah, of course. So you can run up the side.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And it's definitely going to be a garden inside too. We're going to do a full greenhouse thing inside there.
You can't have all this glass and not really.
No. So
Nice.
I think I'm going to leave the accessory building for most of the industrial equipment that we have in there, and then dedicate this one more to aesthetics and greenhouse. So it's going to be full of greenhouse and rustic furniture and a kitchen. It's going to be the main feature in here. And then it's got the little sub basement if we need more stuff, and probably make a bunch of metal cabinets and put them mostly in the sub basement, I think, if we need more storage. I'm still getting about 30 FPS, which I guess is acceptable. 30 FPS used to be acceptable. If I take this stuff down, that might help a bit. Get rid of that and that. Just eliminate some of the structures. Those are us just prototyping. I'm going to leave that little hut though, and we'll probably turn that hut into glass, and we'll have it imitate this, have it be informed by that. And then we also got to redo the bridge, and the bridge needs to be also with these materials. So that will come. I think that's enough for today, though. I'm going to leave it at this. We'll just walk around a little bit more. And we gotta get more mats. G-Con's been busy getting more mats, but yeah, I'm going to get all the things together to do that. And so probably next time we come here, we'll do these little guys right here, the bridge and the little hut, and then we'll decorate. We'll put our kitchen, we'll put our hydroponics in. Well, I probably won't do the hydroponic. We'll do the metal bed. Maybe we'll put some rails here. Maybe not, because we'll still get those little intersecting pieces. Yeah, you know, if they don't give us a triangular piece, you know what at least they should do is give us a half piece that fits in the middle of things, like a half rail that fits in the middle of a piece. Really what they need to do is just give us free placement. Oh yes, Miss Chris. Just you saying that is a dream. Although we got to give G-Con credit where credit is due. He has been a powerhouse helping me get through this build. I've done my fair share of gathering too, but without G-Con, you guys would have seen me doing a lot more picking and a lot less building. So thank you, G-Con. I really appreciate the boost.
Anytime, MP.
Yeah, and Cube also gave an effort on the first day as well. So yeah, that help is much appreciated. Yeah, and we did some craziness here. Absolutely. And then once we get it all decorated and get the kitchen and everything in here, string the electricity and the plumbing, and then I'll do a little 10-minute video, a little showcase, just to show it off. But yeah, we're safe from the rain in here, even with the doors open. and I dig it. It's very fanciful. And we're still just playing with concepts, so some of the things and tricks we learned on this one we'll probably be able to elaborate even more on another build. I have to experiment whether if I go somewhere else on this map, my frame rate recovers, or if what we've done to the frame rate by building this is going to be just the case everywhere we go. If that's the case, unfortunately, we would need to do one build per outpost, which would kind of suck because then we'd have to get set up on each one of them. The developers of Icarus should have people like me on the team. They're definitely welcome to hire me as a consultant. I would definitely, as far as building goes, I would definitely let them know what they need to do. I've been on a focus group for Nightingale, a game coming up I'm really excited about. And I have definitely given them some feedback about building. I have not seen their building system, so I don't know what it's going to be like. But I told them what it should be like. Whether or not they listen to me, whether the feedback makes it back from the team that we work with to the actual developers, I don't know. We shall see. But I'm glad at least they are putting love into the building system. They definitely, like, that's what got me back here and building on an outpost. Is one, they actually gave us the full map outpost where you could toggle weather and features and stuff. We're playing on hard in this one, not extreme, but hard. That made it much more fun for me because when weather didn't damage buildings, I felt like building an outpost was irrelevant. And then, and giving you the whole map too, because just building on that little one grid outpost was just kind of insulting before. And then finally what tipped the scales is when they added the so-called free build system, quote, air quotes, free build system. And that's really what opened up the possibilities, or at least more possibilities, right, than we had before. So yeah, all that's really cool. I'm glad that they feel that way. They're definitely helping to keep their game relevant by putting in those kind of changes. So yeah, we'll come back here. And I'm not sure if it'll be the very next stream or soon, but this is going to be a ongoing thing. And next time we come back, like I said, we'll be ready to put in the kitchens and the greenhouse and get that to match aesthetically and so on. But yeah, I hope you guys like it. And yeah, I hope it inspires you to do the builds that you want to do. There we have it. We still need a good name for it. The Jewel of Icarus is one of them. I think that applies, but I think it should be something more like the Mothership or something space related, sort of like hinting at them like, hey, we want something more alien. We want to go high tech here. Yeah, get on it. Enough of this forest stuff. I think the next thing they're doing is a swamp and mounts. Mounts would be cool, especially if you can load it up with stuff and take it to some other place on the map, which would be pretty cool. I'm going to leave this fob here just as a reminder of where we came from here. But yeah, looking at it from this angle, I feel pretty good about this. And the further away you get, the better it looks. The more those little angled overlapping bits kind of fade into a unified shape. But yeah, if you guys think of names for it, we want a laser. Yeah, laser guns. Battlestar Galactica. But thanks for all the good vibes, guys, and hanging out. And yeah, it's keeping me company while we do this. So anyway, I'm going to sign out for now. Thank you all for joining and hanging out, and all the folks who watched it live, and everybody who watched it later. Oh yeah, a volcano base. Yeah. Yeah, we got to become evil to maybe live in a volcano base, but yeah, we can do that.
Going to be a Bond villain for that.
Yes. All right. Yes, I will catch you all later. Thank you for watching to the end of this one. I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody. Goodbye, Beacon.
Bye, MP.
Not just to me, everybody. Bye bye.
See you later, everyone.